4 things Sweden can contribute to NATO. 1. Gotland and the Baltic. Sweden is very important geographically. Once it joins NATO, it will affect the balance in the Baltic. The entire Baltic coastline will be NATO territory. The only exception will be the Russian coast. This would make the Baltic states easier to defend against Russia. Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania are already NATO members, but it would be much easier to reach them by ship from Sweden. Another crucial location is the island of Gotland. It's a large Swedish island in the middle of the Baltic Sea. Gotland is an extremely favorable strategic base for Sweden. It basically gives Stockholm control over the whole sea. 2. Submarines. Sweden produces its own submarines. They are some of the best in the world. The most advanced is the A-26, aka Blekinge A class. The A-26 is a stealth submarine. It uses a new Ghost, genuine holistic stealth technology. It features a chin sail. It has X-shaped tail fins for greater maneuverability. Its 4 533mm torpedo tubes can launch heavy torpedoes. It also features 2 400mm tubes for wire-guided torpedoes. The design is completely modular. This lowers development costs for specialized variants. Another impressive vessel is the Gotland-class submarine. In a 2005 naval exercise, it managed to get past American defenses. The tiny $100 million boat sank the giant USS Ronald Reagan. Gotland uses an air-independent propulsion system. It runs on diesel fuel and liquid oxygen. This allows the vessel to go very deep underwater. It doesn't make any noise detectable to sensors. It doesn't leave a radioactive trace like a nuclear sub, and it can stay underwater for 2 weeks without surfacing. A new class of AIP submarines, the Upland, is on the way. These subs can detect passing ships without using radar. They use undetectable equipment that is extremely sensitive. 3. Fighter jets. The Saab JAS-39 Gripen is a light single-engine fighter. It has no stealth capabilities, but it's so good it's operated by half a dozen air forces. The Gripen also has the lowest operational cost of any modern fighter. It has a reputation for being pilot-friendly. It has easy-to-grasp displays and an uncomplicated interface. The JAS-3090F variant is quite advanced. It can carry 7 Meteor missiles. A lightly loaded Gripen can hold Mach 1.2 without the afterburner engaged. Gripens are also valued for their toughness. Unlike US-designed jets, they don't need expensive infrastructure. They can land on highways and small airfields. Their air intakes are better protected against debris. Unlike the F-17, the Gripen doesn't need a clean runway. Just like their submarines, Swedish jets are very cost-effective. They're the cheapest to produce and operate in their class. 4. Stridsvagn 122. Sweden has a lot of heavy armor for such a small country. Apart from IFVs and APCs, Sweden has 120 Stridsvagn 122 tanks. The Stridsvagn is not a native Swedish design, but it's a unique modification of the German Leopard 2A5. The STRV 122 features an advanced CBRN system. It can sense an infrared missile and fire infrared decoys. It has superb digital fire controls. The radio and internal comms system is encrypted. The tank commander has his own computer terminal. The STRV 122 is also protected against top-down attacks. The main gun is a 120mm Rheinmetall smoothbore. The tank was designed to operate in Swedish conditions. It can traverse heavily forested areas and in 4.5 feet of water. The STRV 122 is also very accurate and can lock onto several targets at once. There's no need to manually re-aim the gun after every shot.
The Swedish government's highest priority is to become a full-fledged member of NATO as soon as possible.
Paul Jansson, Swedish Defense Minister,